Boom, back again, round three. I was coming outside and then I told my wife, I was like, I'm getting ready to do another bit. And then she was like, isn't that like your third one? And I was like, yeah, I guess it is. So this is my third bit that I'm doing for today. And I picked this one up off of the screen, man. So, I was hanging out because I had to take a power nap because Father woke me up early this day. And then he said, get to work. And then I got to work and I did some work, right? And then I took a nap and then I woke up and then I started to watch this film, so I'm watching this film called The Firm. Okay. So it's a fun film, right? I'm just traveling back to 1993 and I'm hanging out with Tom Cruise and I'm hanging out with Gene Hackman and I'm watching, right? Because this is a film about so-called lawyers and attorneys and stuff like that. So I picked up a scene, right? I picked up a scene, right? Because I'm always picking things up from the movies because the movies show you things if you can pick them up, okay? If you have the eyes to see and the ears to hear, you can pick up a lot of jewels from the movies because the movies show you things, okay? They may not show you everything, but it shows you a lot, okay? So check out this bit right here, man. So this is the scene, this is the scene that was coming from Avery Taylor. Okay, so Avery Taylor is a character that Gene Hackman is playing right now. And then he's talking to Tom Cruise, and I forgot what Tom Cruise's name is. Maybe his name is like Mitch or something like that. So he was like, hey, you're about to take the bar exam. And we're like, yeah, we just did a bit today about the whole American Bar Association. Okay, I'm gonna jump in and out on this one, okay? It says, here's a multiple choice. Okay, so he's asking him multiple choice questions right now. He says the difference between tax avoidance and tax evasion is A, whatever the IRS says, B, a smart lawyer, C, 10 years in prison, or D, all of the above, right? So I'm gonna pause on this bit right here, man, because, so like Avery Taylor is the young lawyer's mentor right now. So they're just having fun and then they're bantering back and forth because, the young lawyer just was able to close a bit for him. Okay. So check this out right here. Look at what it says. Drop down. It says, being a tax lawyer's got nothing to do with the law. Repeat. Being a tax lawyer's got nothing to do with the law, man. He's dropping some nuggets right there, okay? It's a game. Tax lawyers play a game, man. It says, this is what he was saying. He says, we teach the rich how to play it so they can stay rich. The IRS keeps changing the rules so we can keep getting rich. And when he's saying we, he's talking about the lawyers. Okay. He's saying, so we can keep getting rich teaching them. Okay. That's what they do. They teach the lawyer, or they teach their clients the law, allegedly. Okay. It's a game. One you just played very, very well. Where's your beer? Okay. So that was a fun scene, man, because, like we're always talking about, it's a game. It's a game, right? Everything that we're doing right now, it's a game, right? There's rules to the game, right? We try to show people the rules to the game, but, a lot of times they don't want to listen to us because of what we look like and how we speak. And I'm super cool with that, man. I am super cool with that, man, because Father's always sprinkling stuff in front of me and I pick it up, man. I love picking it up, okay? Because now I get to play the game to test all spirits, right? I get to test all teachings, okay? So I was playing a game last night and then I was going through the whole Medical Practice Act within California law, right? And then I was reading the game in there and then I was seeing how, basically the doctors have they have a racket, okay? It is a racket that they have out here in California, or maybe basically in all of America, but there's a racket that's going on because they say, if you want to practice medicine, you have to go to the medical board in order for you to get a license, right? So there's a statutory entity called the medical board, right? And then that's a creature that we, the people, have created, okay? So all of the doctors, right? All of the doctors here in the state of California, they all get a little certificate, stamped from the medical board, that says that they're able to practice in the state of California. What does practicing look like? Practicing, like I said, it looks like if you're prescribing something, if you're diagnosing something, right? If you're giving them a treatment plan for something, but it's a way that the medical people can get into the insurance game, man. It's a racket, man. We like it. It's fair. It's fair. It's fair, man. Because if you have the knowledge and you know who you are and what you are, you can play the game. If you don't have the knowledge, right, this is where we step in, right? We like to teach you the game so then that way the playing field can be level, okay? This is what Jesus has done for us, okay? Jesus has leveled the playing field for everyone, right? And it's beautiful, man. Once you understand the game, like you can get out there and you can run. You can do a whole lot of running and you can do a whole lot of bucking, man. And we know that we can't be touched right now, man, because we put on the armor of God, man. It's real fun, right? So when we hear the lawyers, the lawyers on the screen talk about it's a game, it's a game. It truly is a game. And it's a very fun game, okay? It's a very fun game because it's a word game. It's like we were listening to a bit today about David going against the Goliath, right? So David was going against Goliath, and he was wondering why all the crew, all of the people of Israel were just sitting down, because they were shook. They were all afraid to go at the giant, right? But David rolled with God, and God was schooling David, and then David went and he crushed it. He just crushed it, and he knocked that giant down, man. Killed the giant, took his head, and then boom, game's been going ever since then, man. Because, it's like the Bible's full of really cool stories, lessons. Okay. That's my mentor. My mentor is my Father's word, Jesus Christ. Okay. So I read the word and then I get a lot of mentorship going on there and I know how to play the game now, man. It's like, we walk by faith and faith alone, man. So when we know we have all these people out here crying and woeing and talking about they can't do this and they can't do that, like the medical people, we're just like, wait till you get a load of us, man. Wait till you get a load of us, man, because we're going to build a whole new thing if it's the Father's will in everybody's face, man. That's why we're working on one corpsman right now, man. We're laying down the medical education for the people for free because we saw the people got turned out and tricked out because they let people penetrate their body, so this is why we also like the tax game, because when we track back tax means touch, okay? Touch, right? So they're playing tag with the people. They're like, tag, you're it, and then they're going, tag, you're it. And then the people don't know how to say, I'm not it. It's the same game that we used to play in elementary school when you used to go 1, 2, 3, not it, right? And whoever said it last, they were it, okay? Whoever said the word last, they were it. It's the same game, man. It's the same game, and it's a fair game, okay? I know it's stressful for a lot of people because they don't know how to play the game, because when you read the words, you don't understand the words, but that's why you have to hang out with the people who know how to break down the words for you, man. It's real simple, man. But, I just wanted to put that one out there because, it was on my heart, man, watching the firm and the word firm means trust, okay? And that's all we work in. We work in trust, okay? And nobody can touch the trust, especially if you know what my Father's trust is, okay? You're going to be cool, man, because Jesus paid for it all, man. Thank you, Jesus, man. So everything is cool. Everything is peace. We get to talk, we get to chill, and we get to fish for men and women now, man. And then, once we find the proper men and the proper women, and then we can start schooling them and we can start showing them how to play the game, man, it's going to get really fun, man, because then we're going to be able to grow exponentially, eventually, in time, in Father's time, man. But that's why we sprinkle seeds. Okay, that's it, man. I just wanted to put that one out there, man, because tag is fun. Tag is fun. And in the next game that we're on right now, the healthcare game, that's going to be a whole lot of fun, man. A whole lot of fun. Well, before I go, because the attorney game, that's getting demolished in everybody's face right now. So the next game that's getting ready to get demolished is the medical racket, okay? So the attorney racket, that's getting destroyed right now. The next racket that's getting ready to get destroyed is going to be the doctor's racket, okay? So the American Medical Association has a racket going on, and we're going to destroy that by God with love. And when we say destroy, we're just going to unbuild it because we're going to present the people with an option, okay? You can still go to the American Medical Association, or you can come hang out with God's people, man. It's either or. You get to choose now, man. Before, you never had a choice, just like with the law game. Before, you always had to choose to go hang out with an attorney. Now you don't have to hang out with the attorney. You can hang out with the men and the women that have been schooled by, God's coach, David Jose. Shout out, brother. Love you, man. All of us have been schooled, and we got our COVID law degrees, man. So all of us who got our COVID law degrees, we got stronger knowledge than any attorney out right now, man. We can crush any attorney out right now with the simplicity of the word, man. And now we're going to do the same thing with all of the doctors. Why? Because we knew that the doctors were scared of attorneys. So if the doctors are afraid of attorneys because they're afraid of getting sued, wait till they get a load of the people, man. Wait till they get a load of the people who've created their entities that they work in. All right, that's it, man. We're done. We're going to put this together. We're going to upload it. We're going to see how it flows, man. We're going to go finish watching The Firm and then see how it goes, man. I'll talk to you guys in the future. Remember, nobody's having more fun than us. Bye.
Oh, sinner man, where you gonna run to?